In this document, I got two identical crosstabs. Now for the second crosstab, I would like to add a local criteria to that. And I'll just move my dialog so that we can see the first crosstab here, which we're going to use simply for as a reference. So let's go into the product dimension here. And of course, you can just select individual products from the list here. You can also use the between a range criteria if you like. So putting in a range with this bus product as my first member of my range and this one as the last member of my range would of course show you all your bus products. But you'll get a problem if you introduce a new product like bus, wide, because that will be outside your selected range. Now to handle that, we have introduced this new option called custom value. That is an option for you to type in a non-existing product. If I just type in the string bus here, for example, I'll ensure that all products simply starting with bus will actually be within my range. And then how do you define your range end? Well, that depends on what you would like to include in your range. So for example, if I want to include just those starting with a bus and then a space, you see the first product without a space is actually my bus, so if I put that into my range end and also make sure that it's not included, I have actually set up my range as you see here. So that included all my products, in fact just all the ones with bus and then a space, bus casual in this case. Now if I want my range to include those bus products also with the comma, I'll need to change this one and not just including bus, I want to make sure that I'm including all my products down to Buswell, but not including Buswell, actually not including anything that is starting with a letter after bus. I would like to include bus, bus space, bus dash, etc. So anything starting with a letter, for example a capital A directly after bus, should not be included. So when I click OK here to these local criteria settings, we can now see that it includes all my bus products, bus space, bus, but not the Buswell product. Now the data we're looking at are actually data that has been uploaded from an Excel sheet, this one called products costs. And if we scroll these data, we can see the bus products that we saw in the local criteria are present here as well. And the whole idea of having this range with some custom values was that what if we now have some updated data with some extra products like Bosch Casual Amber products up here, and also we have some Bosch Casual Green members down here, and at the range change we got Bosch Whites. And notice these two products, Bus and Nova, these are not really bus products, so they shouldn't really be included in my custom range for my local criteria. Now let's see if that is actually true. So if I go to my data discovery option here to update the data here with my updated Excel sheet, I'm just going to add it here. Now when I do a refresh here, we can see that the products, the two Amber products are included, as well the Bosch Casual Green products down here, the two Bosch Casual Whites and the two Bus White products. But for instance, the two Bus and Nova products, which we can see in my reference crosstab over here being included in the dataset, they were not picked up by this custom local criteria. So this is the way I ensured that. My range is starting anything just starting with a bus, but should go up until bus capital A, which is not included.